next. Let's bring in Fox News contributor Dr. Mark Siegel. Dr. Siegel, how important is it for kids around the country to be in school?
It's hugely important, Brett. Good evening. There's been multiple reports last year of harm that was done to children because of school closures, and even the Surgeon General report reflected that in terms of mental health, in terms of physical health, in terms of depression, suicidal thinking, socialization issues, screenings, immunizations of other kinds besides COVID. As you know, kids get all kinds of vaccines. Those were put in jeopardy. Nutrition, even eye care, all of this in jeopardy because of school closures. It's essential that schools remain open for the health of the children and even their ability to play. A big report came out of Lancet, Brett, that showed that worldwide, when kids were out of school, the decreased mobility, where they weren't even able to move around or play, caused tremendous damage to their mental health.
You know, CHOP, Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, put out those guidelines. You're a proponent also of boosters for the teens, 12 to 15.
Yeah, you know, Brett, I'm certainly a proponent of boosters for anyone in high risk. But the trouble is we have an obesity epidemic in the United States. So over 1/2 of kids are overweight or obese. So there's a lot of pre-existing conditions. And the other thing is that a study just came out yesterday that shows clearly that the booster works against Omicron. So I want to decrease spread in schools. You talked in Garrett talked in his report about how everybody's trying to close. We don't need to give them the excuse to close. If we have the boosters and they're being used, and along with other mitigating strategies, it's going to be less outbreaks, and then the schools can remain open. And I definitely want all teachers to be vaccinated and boosted as well.
And you're also right about this controversy about Moderna and developed by NIH that won't share its technology with the world. What about that?
You know, Brett, as you know, I've been critical of Dr. Fauci and I've praised him at times. I don't understand why the NIH is not involved in this. You know, there's a TRIPS advisory globally. The United States said that they were going to back giving the technology away to other countries. But meanwhile, Moderna, which was developed by the NIH, is not exporting either its technology, its infrastructure, or its vaccines. Millions of vaccines are being thrown away here. And if people out there wonder what we're doing with these variants, well, Omicron came from Africa and Delta came from India. If we could vaccinate the world and not necessarily export all the vaccines, although, again, we're wasting a lot, we could definitely decrease the risk of further variants emerging. It is so important. We're part of the global community. I want NIH to be at the front of this.
Dr. Mark Siegel, as always, thank you.